welcome at EYEROOM at Spectacle Warehouse. Today we've got nutritional health coach here, Lohra de Waal, and she's going to talk to us about omega-3 and 6. So there's a big hoo-ha outside that your omegas is so important to us. Why is the 3 and the 6 so important? What is omega and what does it do to our body?
Thank you for hosting me, Sonja. It's fantastic to talk about one of my big passions in life, and that's nutrition, just because I actually love eating as well so much. Omega-3 is oiling the machine. You know that screeching wheelbarrow? That's when your eyes start to crash up and start to itch and to get dry. So omega-3 is oiling the whole system. So if we differ between omega-6, that's the sunflower oils, our soybean oil, corn oil that you find in our processed food, and that is highly inflammatory. So ideally you want to keep the omega-6 as low as possible. When we look at omega-3, now that's the beauties. We talk about EPA and DPA. I don't know if you know about those.
I've heard about it, and I know that there's a certain amount that you need of EPA and DHA, and tell us a little bit more.
So that's our essential fatty oils, and that's the building blocks of all your cell membranes. So why is that so important? We need them permeable, we need them flexible for maximum nutritional absorption, as well as to exclude all those toxins that we keep up. And I mean, toxins are all over around us today, so we need very much that semi-permeability in our cell membranes. What happens with the omega-6 is it's quite a hard, thick, fatty layer, and that makes your cell membranes unpermeable, so nothing can exit or enter the cells. And that means there's not good connections with the brain cells, and obviously the eye's vision is dry and hard.
Okay, and I've read a few articles on omegas, and apparently in the States, the ratios are a lot higher than in the Western countries. So what is a good ratio between omega-6 and omega-3?
So the ideal is 3:1.
Okay.
And that gives you basically that beautiful healthy oils.
Yes.
And we want to look at the diet. Specifically, omegas cannot be produced by the body. So you have to ingest it through your diet. So you are what you eat. That's true what your grandmother told you.
Okay, and tell me a little bit more. If we know we get supplements, but what foods is rich in omega-3? What can you tell the people?
So here's some good news for the vegans. Marine algae, that is your source of omega-3. And then the little fish, like your sardines, your mackerel, anchovies. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but that's the guys that's really high in omega-3 because they feed on the algae.
Okay, so because that's where the algae...
Yeah, so for the vegans, I suggest a lot of nori sheets, a lot of bamboo, anything that you can find that's in a sushi bar, that's the way to go. And then for, if you're a food lover on the seafood side, we recommend then even salmon and tuna. So
your darker fish, your more
dark,
more
oily
fishy
fish. And they also have low mercury levels.
Okay, great. And then, say you don't, like kids, they don't want to always eat a fish here and there. Supplements, what do we look at if we look at a supplement? What milligrams do we need per day? How many
is the sufficient recommended dosage? So if you're a seafood lover, just only 250 grams a week is sufficient.
Okay.
But if we look at supplementing, we want you to basically think of 1,000 milligram minimum a day. And of that, you need your EPA and your DHA, about 1,300 milligrams to 700 milligrams.
Okay.
That is a good ratio because that's the two most essential triglycerides that you need to ingest.
Okay, so thank you for that. And I think, like we said in the beginning, like a wheelbarrow, if there's no oil in the body, there's no... The body needs the oil to actually function well.
Absolutely.
And
so a well-oiled machine.
Well done. So like she just mentioned a bit, I just want to touch on the eye side, is why it's so important for dry eyes and omega-3, why we incorporate it in our dry eye clinics and our practices, is it actually, the EHA and the DPA, EPA and DHA actually helps with the cells. It builds the cells and is anti-inflammatory, and that's what a dry eye disease is. It's once you get the redness and the cell breakage, that's why we actually incorporate it in our dry eye clinic. So thank you very much, and I think we've learned a lot about omegas, and I think we're all gonna go out there and get our omegas, and it is available at all our practices. We've got our own omega-3 tablets that we actually sell, so you're more than welcome to come and have a look at our variety there. Thank you.